Okay then, take two. I just recorded a 1-hour video of this and it didn't have the game's overlay. I love technical issues. Welcome to the People of Sea, Sun and Salt, a city builder with a really interesting growth mechanic, maybe you can call it. It's really cool. You're gonna see it and you're gonna love this video for it. So yeah, let's get going. We're gonna go into save number 3 today. You can see I did some testing myself. I recorded a video and third time's the charm, right? Do you want to go through the tutorial again? No, thank you very much. I've played enough at this point. Let's skip it. I will explain it to you guys so you know how this works. Welcome to the prologue. This is our humble beginnings and this is our people. Let's start by getting them settled and working. The most important part, keep your settlements working. They need to be working. Hard work. Hard work. All right, we're gonna need some houses. We have a few different things in the UI. In the left-hand corner, you can see our current objective. We need to get to 15 population. You can see our population up here in the top of the screen. Once we get to 15, we will be able to grow our city. So that's what we want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and place down this guy right here. And I'm gonna go and just add a bunch of them. And then we're gonna go and get a bunch of stone as well. Because everybody knows we like stone. I just happen to already know that you can do this. And you can fit way more stone here. Everybody's gonna work on stone, because stone is how you build stuff. It's more or less your lumber in other city builders. Not a few things that we're gonna need. We're gonna need some water, we're gonna need some food, and we are currently producing the stone. So let's get some food going. We do that with these vegetable farms. And we're gonna go probably over here to make food. It just makes a lot of sense. Put some food over here. Perfect, that's good. And to help them out to move around a little bit, maybe even help them out with some water, we can place down this. Make sure we provide water for everyone. You can see that we can't build water too close either. So that should be pretty good. Everyone should be working now and then some. So let's get some more houses. We have what we need to improve the amount of houses that we have now. So let's make sure that we get the houses going. Gonna go here and we're gonna go... I kind of don't want to build on the grass. The grass is really valuable. But I think we are kind of forced to do that right now. We could get rid of some of the stone as well. Let's do that. Let's get rid of 2 of these stone quarries. And then we can take this house and place some houses. It's like this instead. And we can move you back a little bit as well. That will be pretty good. So we now have the population that we need. We are producing some water, we're producing some food, and we're producing some stone. So we have the basics up and running. And it's time for us to advance to the next section of the game. And this is where this game becomes really cool. You're kind of playing it a little bit like a roguelite. You have these different sections, seasons, chapters, call it whatever you want. The current one we are in is called Age of Awakening. And there's a little bit of a story that kind of describing what's happening, so to say. As we progress, our people will ask meaning and always will seek meaning and always to make sense of their existence. And so they will need time to gather, share, and worship. Every day when the sun sets, our people will unite by the steel. What do they venerate above all else? Well, we have a few different options here. So we can go on easy mode, make sure that land is easier to unlock. We can go on normal mode where we get a bit more food than usual, or we can play on the hard mode where we get nothing. It's just a struggle. I like a struggle, so we're gonna go with salt, but sun and sea is available as well. Not for me though. We're going with the salt. And next up we get to select 2 different options here as well, either normal difficulty or hard difficulty. Under normal we get increased yield from labor. Under hard difficulty we get less work but more worship. I don't know if I agree with this being hard or normal. I think these are just 2 different ways of playing the game. By getting more worship, it means that you can grow your city faster. And by getting more yield from labor, it means that you can produce more, meaning that you can get more worship as well. So I think it's just 2 different ways of playing the game, more than anything else. But maybe later on there's more to it than as far as I made it into the game. We're gonna go with hard difficulty though. We're all for heresy, so let's go ahead and give them less work to do and allow them to do more worshipping. I think that is good. So we worship salt and we love heresy. That sounds good. Sounds good. Back to our little city over here. Chapter number 1, starting Age of Awakening. Our people will now worship in the evening. You see them doing that over here. The more they worship, the more they will produce the culture. The more land will be revealed. So you noticed down here we got a bunch of land revealed. But be careful, if they lose culture, water level will rise again. So we need to make sure that we're producing a constant amount of culture, which is easy to begin with, but becomes hard very, very fast. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind as we continue forward here. Few new tasks to do. We need to get to 35 people and we need to place down 400 pathway tiles. We should be able to do both of those fairly easy. Let's get some pathways down first, just to help them out to get around a little bit faster. So if we do that, we can get some pathways to go down this way as well, all the way over to here. That will be pretty good. We're good with food, stone, water, everything there is pretty good. They just did worshipping and the land over here is still available. So I think it's safe to move down here. I don't think we need to worry about the water coming back with the worshipping we have right now. If we add more housing, we should be able to get more people to worship as well. Just get 3 in a row like that. And then we're gonna get 3 in a row. This, and then 3 down this way. That gives us enough space to expand a little bit later. I happen to know already that we're gonna get some bigger buildings. So let's make sure we're building with that in mind. That'll be the walkways that we need for this part of the city. Okay, that almost gave us the population that we need. We're gonna need 1 more house. And we can easily build that. We could actually move these around a little bit. So if we get these houses and we'll just place them like this instead. For now, until we get bigger houses that I'm kinda expecting, we can do that. That will be pretty good. That will indeed be pretty good. So we're ready to advance once more. And we're now in the age of expansion. As our people toil and overcome the obstacles of life, their knowledge expands. Notably, our people are pushing the limits of what is buildable. What new type of buildings should they erect to pray in? So we have a few different options here. We can go with the temple. It's a sizable building that can host many people. We can go with an altar, a small effigy where fewer people pray. Or we can go with a building layered on grass that hosts a bit more than the smaller altar, which is the sacred ground. I have done both altar and sacred ground at this point, so let's go with the temple this time. And let's see what else we get. We get some fields, so this is producing food for us in exchange for some water. We also get the new house that I was expecting. So this holds 9 subjects. Our current houses only do 3, I think. So that's a decent upgrade as well. Let's get back to our town. And let's see if we can get something built here. Age of expansion. Our people can now feed on abundant crops, build bigger houses, and most importantly, build more spaces for worship to accommodate all of them. Very good. So we have a simple thing to do. We're gonna place down a temple as soon as we get enough stone. And I think the easiest way to get more stone would be to start producing stone over here, I think. Which should be okay. It's unfortunate that doesn't work. So let's go this way instead. Like that. 2 of those. So these are 8 workers. One of these fields will hold 8 workers as well. So space-wise, it makes sense to delete these and place new fields that we can use ourselves instead. So that gives us 8 workers in each of these, and that's way more than we can actually hold at the moment. We need to get more worship going here. We are missing some stone. For the villas, we also need a lot of stone. So stone is really kind of what's holding us back here. Which is unfortunate because we built all of our houses right here. Okay, we built up a little bit of wood or a little bit of stone here. So we can go ahead and delete 2 of these houses. Accidentally delete another house. I know that's something that the developer has pointed out that he would like to fix. And I would really appreciate that. So we're gonna build ourselves one of these new villas that we have. So these guys can hold 9 occupants, while our old buildings can only hold 3. So while we actually deleted 3 houses, it doesn't really matter, because we can fit all of those 3 guys in this one villa anyway. So we're just gonna wait for a little bit more work here, and we're gonna continue swapping out all of our houses into these bigger villas instead. And we just got enough worship to get the next level as well, which will actually give us a lot of stone. So let's delete all of these ruins. And let's go ahead and swap out all of the houses to be villas instead. We still need to get to 82 population. So this area here is gonna be very useful for us to be able to place down more houses as well. Something that this game does really well is its progression. The way that you are constricted to be building on this little island all the time, and then the way that you expand the island is by providing services to all of your citizens. It gives you more of an incentive to actually provide for your citizens other than just simply growing a number, which is super satisfying. I really like that. So we're currently in need of more worship to get to the next plane of the level, but we're not super far behind, so we're pretty good. I'm kind of trying to just expand my population, getting closer to 82. So we're gonna go with villa over here. Hopefully that should be pretty good if we can get... I think we need 150 stone for this. And you can see that we have changed almost all of our houses to be these villas instead now. So we are significantly less spread out and in need of large amount of space, which is nice. We just need to make sure now that we can continue and building up more and more stone, because stone is, as I said, stone is more or less your lumber in the game. It's how your basic building materials. You can see in the middle of the screen here we have the clock of how they are working. You can impact this with the cards that you select each day. So you remember that we selected that they are going to do less work and worship more. So that's why we have our second work shift. It's been split in two, where they are doing worshipping instead of working half of the shift. Which is pretty nice. We just reached enough coins to put down another house. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go... was that correct? I don't really like that position, do I? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Let's get some pathway on here. And that should be pretty good. That's 72 workers, so 2 more houses and we should be able to get going. I happen to know that down here there's a lot of stone, so I'm kind of holding off building more stone for now, even though we need 300 stone for the temple. So I'm just taking it slow, and once we get the temple we should be seeing the culture increase significantly, which means that we will be able to mine stone down here as well as place down even more houses. We could easily go with some farming over here. Not that I think we absolutely need it. I think we're gonna go with some houses at the back wall first. I think this wall is gonna be houses, maybe houses here as well. No, we'll go down on the lower ledge with the rest of the houses. We're gonna wait for 300 in stone here and then we can get our temple built. Alright, so during this little time lapse that we were just watching, you could see that the platform down here, you had the water recede and come back, I think a couple of times actually. That is done by this culture, so as the culture goes down during the day, once it drops below 800 right now, this platform will be covered with water eventually. So you can see that the water is rising and the water is rising, and eventually the water will actually get over the edge. Looks like we might have stabilized just above where the edge itself is, but as we continue to get even more culture, you can see that the water is now dropping as well. So you need to be a little bit careful with that, especially later on when you get more dynamic ways of generating worship. Right now it's fairly stable. We have 20 people that goes here and worships every night, and that's kind of the only way that we're generating worshipping. Later on there will be more options on how to do that. For now we need one big way, and that is this temple. I would like to get this temple built, but I think I want it here. I think this water needs to go. That just needs to go. Let's get the temple up here. Boom. Evangelical, provide a place of worship for 50 subjects. We finished that in one go, and now we just need to get to 80 population. And we can see the water is once again taking over our lower platform, because we are coming closer to 700 again. And if we actually were to go down here and build something without having the worship to actually support it, eventually our buildings would be destroyed. So we kind of want to make sure that we don't have that happen. That would be kind of bad. Can we get the water in here somewhere? No. Okay, so water is not really an option there. That's fine. We can maybe get some water here with some luck. That kind of works. We can place it against the edge, I guess. And then can we fit one over here somewhere? Yes. That's a decent place for water as well. I want to make sure that we keep up with the water. You can see that it's dropping quite fast right now. So if we were to avoid that, that would probably be very good. We can place... Let's place down our housing first. A well somewhere. We don't have any stone. Yeah, stone is still an issue. We should have... Oh. Do we have enough worship? We might lose that house. Where the hell did my worship go? No! My villa! Go worship, people. Come on. All of you need to worship. Oh, this is bad. We could lose this one. But I think we survived it. Okay, yeah, that could have been extremely bad. Let's get some water on here then. We are definitely going to need that. Definitely gonna need more water. We're gonna need more stone. We're gonna need more culture. What is using up so much culture? Is this guy? I don't know what is using so much culture for us. Now it's back again. Buildings are flooded. Increase that or they will fully sink. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. We want you guys to succeed, okay? Yeah, I don't understand what it is that takes so much culture from us at the end of the day. Something must be doing it. So I'm not sure what is causing the culture to decrease so drastically when the day is over. They go there, they generate a bunch of culture. Then what? We get to 1,000. Where is it dropping down to like 600 instantly? Yeah, now it seems fine all of a sudden. I don't know what was happening there. Let's quickly get the house built when we got the resources for it. Just so that we can make sure that we don't lose anything here. We have plenty of food. Water is starting to look better. Seems like with this we not only have secured our platform, we are at 1300 culture right now, and we can also advance to the next population stage. Next chapter is going to be Age of Wellness. Very cool, very cool. So I guess we're gonna have to take care of our citizens even further now then. As our population grows, we must not forget the needs of the individual. Our people desire to live healthy lives in pleasant surroundings. And so we will. This building will allow physicians to tend to the ailments of others. So we got a physician's building, that's good. Medical hut achieved. And then we get to select if we want to have plants, which produces the worship value. Jesus Christ. Culture, that's what it's called. And it costs water and does take a little bit of space. We also have the fountain, which does the same thing but costs stones and is less space efficient. As you know, this game is all about space, so we're gonna go with the plants. That'll be pretty good. We then get the stone quarry, advanced quarry, as well as the stone storage, which increases the query production as well as a admin palace. Very nice, very nice. So that's our selection. back to our city chapter number 3, Age of Wellness. Let's quickly build a physician's office before our people's health deteriorates. And also build the city embellishments so our people can produce the worship as they start walking around. And this is where you can see that there might be issues if you were to have people change where they're walking, so you don't get these embellishments as they pass by. So we're gonna place some plants around here everywhere. I'm gonna have some going right here. Gonna have some going over here. Something like this is my idea. There, we're gonna have a few of them over here. Yeah, the next steps, we need to build a physician's place. We need to produce 90 embellishments in a day. So you can see as they're walking past these plants, they keep giving us more and more worship. So I'm gonna place another one right here as there is a lot of traffic here. And we can also place one right here, I imagine. And probably these guys are gonna have one each as well. But we are very low on water, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. Buildings are flooded, increased... Okay, I know about the flooding, but we don't have anything... Oh, this flooded. Oh, shit. Okay. We'll do this. Bring this guy down here. Connect to those. And we do have water, we're producing some stone. We should be having worship enough to not have these wells be destroyed now. And more subjects want to see even more embellishments. We can fix that too. Now they have a lot of embellishment. So we're able to actually build some culture during the day as well. But yeah, water is very low. People did go without water at the moment. So let's get this physician's building up and running. We're gonna need quite a lot of space for that. Don't have enough stone as it is right now. I kind of want it right here, to be honest. So that should be good right there. Let's get a walkway to go along with this. There we go, that looks pretty good. And then we can put some nice plants up here as well. And got a lot of culture now, so I think this is safe, which means that we can get even more stone over here. And we have these advanced quarries now. So if we want to, we can go and place them down here. They cost 600 water to place though, so they're quite expensive. But they will also produce significantly more stone, just like the vegetables did right here. These hold 8 workers, this guy holds 15 workers. So it's more or less 15 of these in one go. I don't think I need to tell you that that's pretty good. Alright, let's get some wells on here as well. Unintended. Can we place something close to here somewhere? Yes. Okay, that's more water. They also want us to place the admin palace. This is a cool big building. We're gonna just place it here, I think. Yeah, let's go on the corner here. And let's bring the road down to this place as well. Okay, that's our admin building built, which means that we get some overviews so we can see the health of everyone. You can see most are pretty healthy at the moment, even though we just placed the physician. We can see the worship. These guys are unable to worship, which is unfortunate. I guess it's just too far for them to go, which I'm not super happy about, but it is what it is. Not much we can do about that. We can build more houses over in these places now, since we are using this for querying. We can also see over here, we can see the employment rate. So everyone is employed as it is right now. We're looking at the vacancies. We have a few wells that are not being worked, but everything else is looking okay. A few fields that are not super worked either. And then we can go back to the normal view where we get to just play the game and enjoy it. So yeah, we have a storm right now. We have fall coming up. So next up should probably be winter. Alright. We're continuing to build up here. We have plenty of food and water at this point. Culture seems fairly stable. Can I trust this to not swell over, you think? Water is continuously going down. I'm gonna get myself a bit more stone first, and then we are probably gonna just go build ourselves some new stuff. Can we get you here? This kind of looks cool. Okay, I think this is safe. This is looking pretty good. We still have a few people that doesn't have worshipping, so we're gonna go with a temple, and we're gonna place a temple over here. We could actually just place it. Let's see, it's coming that way, so maybe I'll do this. No, I think I'll place it over here. Is there a stairway here? That looks like a stairway, so we probably want it in this corner then. Just like that. That should give these guys worship, I hope. Maybe they don't want to worship over here. If they don't, then so be it. We'll just continue building in this direction. It will be fine. Alright. Our new temple is up and going. We're doing so well with the culture. It is crazy. We're almost at 5,000 at this point. That's pretty nice. Plenty of food, plenty of water. We placed down this stone quarry right here. It's covering all of the advanced quarries. So all of that is good. Workload right now is okay-ish. We can clear up a little bit of this and add a bit more houses. But other than that, we're looking pretty good, I have to say. We still do not have worshipping for these guys for some reason. So they are still not actually deciding to go anywhere. Atheists, I guess. But they do make a lot of worshipping as they go through this. So that's fine. Not the end of the world. We need to get to 135 population for our next age. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little first look. It's a really good game. I think they have a great start of this. There's a few things that I would like to see. The fact that it's this quiet. Like, why am I not hearing people talk? Why am I not hearing a bustling city? That's what we're building, right? So yeah, a little bit more audio, some audio effects. It would be nice. Some noises as they are worshipping would be nice. Hearing some rhymes and things like that. We're going into winter, so I'm gonna stop rambling. It's about time. Super good game. I've been really enjoying it. Available for free in a demo right now, so if you want to play it, just go download it, man. I don't know how big the demo is. So far, I have not reached the end of it, and I've been playing for a good few hours, so you can probably get some good fun out of this. I really like the progression system. I think they have something really unique going on with that. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. And maybe we'll return to the game when it fully releases at some point, and that should always be a good time. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, then of course you can always leave a comment, click like on the video, and if you're really so inclined, you can always subscribe as well, as I keep slaughtering. And yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.